Oh, there you are.
Oh, you scared the shit out of me. Shit. Small heart attack.
I expect I expected you to be a little lower. Sorry.
Yeah, I had to pause for
When
a
you said
second.
at the church, yeah, when you said at the church, I expected at the church.
Oh, jeez, just recovered from that heart attack, my lord.
Sorry.
See, normally I'm the one that sneaks up on
Um,
people, so it's just like, medicine.
I made the trek all the way here through hell. Don't worry about it. Anyway, uh, so, I have been informed that apparently everything that's been going on is fake. Correct?
Oh, to be perfectly honest with you, I kind of assumed everyone was on top. Like, I thought at that point everyone was aware of this. You only just
I
found out.
I I figured something was up because people keep mentioning something is up, but I've not really been questioning things myself. Mainly because I didn't think it was important. I thought it might have been a part of the game, or, that you guys were all just, I don't know, colluding against me or something. Like, I don't know. I've been dealing with Scritus and oranges trying to kill me. I've dealt with, uh, what is it? What was his name? Your little golem friend has been teleporting everywhere and trying to get at me. It's
What, you mean Benji, the racist?
Benji.
Benji
Yeah,
the racist.
so I kind of had to isolate myself literally in ice. I'm over in the glaciers now just to try to get away from it all. I don't really know what's been going on. Harley's been telling me something's up. Streamline's been telling me something's up. I heard the conversation between you and Jester. What the fuck is going on?
Uh, I. Alright, just walk with me and we'll just talk, okay? This isn't a fucking point
Okay.
not having this conversation. So, see, I'm used to trying not to tell people this, so this is a little bit rusty for me, if you will. Um, yeah. So the game is fake. The world is fake. The deaths are fake. Everything is fake. It's best you just think of everything as fake and work upwards from there. I never put stairs in.
I noticed. I've been here a couple of
I
times.
forget. I very rarely walk.
I've been here a couple of times.
Oh,
I wrote things in one of your little books at one point. I
I
don't think
was
anything
wondering.
came out of that. I
I
don't know if you saw a little smile of face. That was me.
Oh, I blamed that on Jester. Not gonna lie, Jester got very
Nope,
offended by
that
that.
was me. Nope,
Why
that
the
was me.
Everyone just leaves cryptic messages in my house at this point.
Oh, I wasn't leaving a cryptic message. I was just leaving a smile face.
You understand that
Anyway.
translates as cryptic at this point. Oh wait, no, don't come up here. I went too far. Okay, here we go. Because nothing bad has ever
Okay.
happened on this balcony before. Um,
Okay.
I mean, usually when people want to chat with me, it's because they want to completely ruin my life. So I'm a little bit out of my depth with you actually just asking for an explanation.
Well,
And
I think at this point we're so late into it that I don't even think anyone's paying attention to the killing game anymore. I think it's
oh,
just been me.
right. Uh, yeah. See, the thing about the killing game, it only really works when everyone believes in it. It kind of falls apart the minute everyone starts getting distracted by things like, how many times have I died, Mally? How many times have I done this already, Mally? When are you going to stop being mean to me, Mally? Everyone kind of gets like off track at that point. Um, I've been a little bit preoccupied with that, and forcing people to play a killing game when they don't believe in it is sort of pointless.
Well, it was something that came up a couple of times, like, why were we killing each other exactly? That was a pretty big question that I had early on.
This is a very simple answer. It's not a good answer, but it's very simple. They find it entertaining.
Who? Who finds it entertaining?
So you know how, like, at the beginning of all of this, I said I was God? That was a slight over-exaggeration. I just do the things that the actual God wants me to do, and they like it when you all kill each other. So I set up the game so that would keep happening.
And that's it?
Yeah,
We're just... We're just here to be a show for whatever this thing is.
When you put it like that, it sounds a lot worse. Like, okay, yes, it's not great, but it's like a trade-off.
A trade-off for what?
Well, you're alive, aren't you? That's a good trade, right? Right. I keep
Only by the
forgetting
skin of my teeth.
I keep forgetting that you're sort of new to this. Because I just assumed that you would know at this point because you're like everywhere. I just thought you would have. Okay. From the top. So you understand that if you die, you won't stay dead, right?
Well, yeah, I have the other life after blowing you up.
Yes,
I remember that.
That's not quite what I meant. If I killed you now and then you died again, you would be dead for a little while, but then we would start again and you would be revived and we would start from the top. And
That's a little sadistic, don't you think?
a little bit, a lot of bit, a lot, yes, but it's worth it because then the entity is happy and we get to keep living and it's like taxes, okay?
What is the entity? Exactly.
Well, it's a god. It's specifically our
A god
god.
of what?
I can't answer
What does
that.
this god believe in?
I can't answer these things. I'm not allowed to answer that, Suzy. You can't ask me that. Please.
Why not? We're
Please.
here. It's all fake.
No. You're real, and the others are real, and everything else is fake. But as long as everyone is here, then we get to keep living, okay?
No.
And that's the only thing
No,
that
no,
matters.
no, no, no. No. Let me rephrase it. Or I guess let me frame this for you. If we are real, that means the pain that we feel when we die is real, correct?
Yes.
That means the trauma we face trying to avoid dying is real, right?
Yes.
So, is this all real? Or is it not real? You can say that the deaths are not real all you want, but the thing is, we feel that shit.
But that's the joy of it. You won't remember when we reset. It's temporary.
That's fucked up!
Okay, yes, I know.
Also, on top of that, it doesn't even appear to work half the time. Apparently, Fiona's been having night terrors over it.
What? Fiona? What? No, Fiona's been fine. Fiona hasn't caused any problems this round. Night terrors?
That's because she remembers.
I don't know what... I don't know what changed. It was fine. We've done this. We've done this so many times, and no one remembered except for sometimes Scritus, and now everyone's remembering, and I can fix this.
Even if Scritus remembers, that shows that there's a problem with the system.
I'm working on it. I'm trying to figure it out, and it would be easier if people stopped fighting me on it.
I have... Okay. I had a conversation with Teddy after your little spat with Jester last. And I think Teddy brought up a really cogent point about how I have been effectively living in this, for lack of a better term, hellscape. My entire goal this entire time has just been to live, to survive. My goal was to stay away from people so that way I didn't die. And that has been my goal from the beginning to now. Teddy heard me explain that and realized that I have effectively been living in fear since day one. Because I was not an apostate. I was fully aware that I was not an apostate, that I was on the chopping block. All it took was just one person who didn't like me to get rid of me. That's all it would have taken. And this game is weighted very much in favor of the apostates to begin with, frankly. Harley had like a whole plan to abuse the system before he decided not to play this game anymore.
I mean,
A whole system to break the apostates.
Again, it doesn't sound good, but apostates are meant to win. Like, it's a death game. Everyone is meant to die at the end.
Then why make it a game?
Because it likes to have fun, and games are fun.
This doesn't sound fun.
Well, it's not fun for us, but it's fun for... Look,
Okay, let me ask another question. What would happen if the entity was angry? What actually would happen? What would happen if we just stopped this game?
We really don't want to try that. I mean...
But what would happen? Would he just start up another game? Would he eventually get... What would happen if he would get bored of this game?
He can't... No. No, he can't get bored of us.
But what if? Mally?
I won't let that happen. It'll be fine. I'll figure out how to make this fun again. And I am trying really hard to keep everyone alive, properly alive, even if they have to die repeatedly, at least they're still here. If the entity gets bored of us and doesn't want us anymore, that's it. It's over. I don't want anyone to not come back.
If I might be so bold, what do you get out of this?
What do you mean?
Well, obviously you're the one that's hosting the game.
Oh.
What do you get out of this?
Oh, no, no, you don't quite understand. I don't get a say in this. Again, when I said I was God at the start of all of this, I was just
I understand. I understand. But obviously, you know, you're the one that has set up the warden trials. You're the one that sets up, like, all the little events and rules. You're the reason that we had that whole hunt you down and take you out thing, you know? We've had, what was it? You invited us up to heaven for a little trial in Common's Castle. everything that we've done is because you have said that we should. So obviously, you're getting something out of this, right?
Oh, I, I get to spend time with you guys.
This is a peculiar answer. Mind elaborating?
I'm not sure what else to say. I like to spend time with you guys, and that's kind of the only way I can, so I do.
I feel like there's something missing here. I feel like there's something I'm not privy to. Because you and I have barely interacted this entire time. Apparently, when asking Fiona, it was very similar the same way there.
Oh,
You've
well,
only ever really,
that's just
I've only
because
ever
this
really
time.
seen you. I have only ever really seen you interact with those that you consider your family.
Well, that's because they keep acting the fuck up, which I guess I can't really get on them too much for that. But that's just this round. I mean, it's different rounds, and if I'm seeing as we're talking about this and I've all but completely given up trying to stop people from remembering things, you know that we've already done this 29 times, right?
I've gathered.
And you don't remember all of those times that I do.
Oh.
And I like you guys. I'm sorry, there's really not some hidden agenda, diabolical plan or anything like that. It's just
Well, let me, I guess, reframe my line of reasoning here for you. If you like spending time with us, why are we constantly at each other's throats, like all of the rest of us, constantly at each other's throats, for this being that I'm not even allowed to know who or what this entity is. Or none of us are allowed to know, apparently, except you and I assume Jester. Um, you, it's like you say that you like us, but you constantly keep wiping away like our memories and our I guess people. You know, you constantly keep factory resetting us. It's like, I don't, maybe I've got a weird sense of what love is, but that does not sound like you enjoy us in the same way. Because we don't remember shit. We could have, like, the most heart-to-heart conversations, and we'd never, I'm not gonna remember this, come this, whatever this next reset thing is that you guys have talked about. I'm not gonna remember this conversation. Like, I doubt, like, hardly any of the people are going to fucking remember shit, because of, you know, our entire beings being reset. Is that actually, like, enjoying us, or do you just, or is it just, like, having toys around?
I'm not trying to toy with you.
It's like we all have amnesia. We're all fucking dementia patients here, and you're just kind of stringing us along.
I'm not trying to hurt you. It's just some things have to get given up for the, the whole, the greater good. You lose your memories, yeah, but you get to live again, and I think that's a fair trade. I know it sucks. I know it sucks, and I know that you guys want to remember, but you don't have a choice.
Why? Okay, so this idea that we get to live again, why would we? That wouldn't need to be a thing if we didn't have to kill each other.
No, you. Oh, I see. You haven't. Suzy, you're already dead. You died 30 rounds ago. You. You all died before this started. No, this isn't limbo. This isn't that. I made you this place, this doll house. I made this for you, and I put you inside, and I made sure that you couldn't stay dead. I, if
I'm
this dollhouse breaks, I don't
way
know
more
if anyone
confused.
gets to survive.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm way more confused than when I started.
Okay, let me okay. So, when you were originally alive, you know, first you OG original copy you and everybody else here died. You were all killed. And I've
By what?
technically the first apostate, technically the entity. It's a bit of a rough story. I guess it was my fault.
I've got the time.
So I am the entity's priestess, and I have been since I was born, and I was supposed to, you know, do what it wanted and fulfill that role, but I got a little bit sidetracked when I was a child because I met Scritus and you and everyone else, and I thought maybe I don't have to be the priestess, maybe I could go and do anything else, and well, the easiest way to fix that was to remove the temptation, which would be you guys, and yeah, it didn't end very
So-
well.
You killed us?
No, God, no,
Is that what
no,
I'm getting right?
no, no, I didn't, no, I would never, no, the entity decided to remove you all to prove a point, show me what happens when you step out of line, and so I went back to the entity and I begged it to revive you, and it said it would on the condition I became its priestess and did what it said. So I did that and killed a lot of people, not you guys, a lot of other people, and might have eaten them. It's complicated. It sounds worse than it is, I think. But anyway,
I don't think it does, but alright.
they were, in my defense, they were assholes. But the point is, I ate them, I used what was left of their souls, and I created the dollhouse, and I put you all in it, and here we are. I've actually not said that story out loud before. Sorry.
That's fine. If I have to be the one to push this out, then for answers, so be it.
So,
Fiona specifically wanted me to talk to you about this, so
a book?
apparently we've had these kind of conversations before. I actually have 3 books here.
Oh lord, okay, well we're in the library.
Yeah. So, yeah. Remember how I said that Fiona has been having night terrors?
Yes.
Yeah. So, here's some light reading for you later.
Judging by those titles, it doesn't seem like particularly light reading, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, well.
Wait, you said
I'll
you
leave
had
that up to you
3?
once we're done here. I did. I'm probably gonna keep this one. Because this one is for me directly, so...
Okay. Um, just quick question. You're not gonna, like, start planting TNT everywhere, are you?
The only bombs that I have are the ones that I blew you up with, so
Oh, great.
frankly,
Okay. Love
you don't
that
gotta
for
worry
me.
about that.
I feel so safe. I feel so very safe. Uh,
I don't think I can do damage to you.
no.
Pretty sure that was a one-time thing.
Yeah. Um, I guess this is gonna sound really, really odd, but, thank you? I didn't. Like I said, I've not actually told anyone how that story went before. I feel very weird about this, but I think thank you.
Well, if it actually is a thank you, then you're welcome. I, frankly, as I said, just needed to get some answers because I have been effectively isolating myself from more or less just about everyone, barring Harley and Streamline. So,
If it makes you
I
feel any
needed
better, I don't think anyone's gonna
something.
be playing the game until our next reset anyway, and by then you won't remember a thing.
Yeah. When you put it like that, this was a waste of time.
Don't think of it like
Anyway,
that. No, hold on. Don't think of it like that. I mean, if you think of it that way, everything is always a waste of time.
well, in this sense, I mean, it's all just gonna be reset at the end of the day anyway, right?
I don't
Some food for
understand why
thought.
you all act like that's such a bad thing.
Well, put it this way. If you were in our shoes, would you think of it as nothing but a good thing? Would you see it in in the same way that you see it now? Like if you were in my position, where I just have to survive, and knowing that anyone could kill me at any stretch of at any point in time, and you didn't know any of what you have just told me today, would you?
If I had to play the game, no, I guess that would be stressful, but I already knew that. I know the game is bad. Everybody knows that. I more meant you guys all react very negatively to the memory erasing part and the starting a new life thing.
Again, wouldn't you?
You're asking me if I would feel upset about
If
not remembering?
if you if you had just learned that everything you knew was a lie, that you have had many times where you have either killed or been killed, and you don't remember a single one of those, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you be a little on the negative side?
Hmm, maybe for a minute,
If you
but
just
you're
if you
getting
just didn't
reset.
remember any of,
No, you. See, you all
I
get
get
hung up
that.
on that. You all get hung
I,
up on the I died thing. But you're not gonna
no,
remember!
I get. No. I understand that part. But I think the part that you're not understanding is the fact that we're people. We develop, like, friendships with one another. We have conversations and stuff like that. We develop memories, and that is how people function. That is how we develop. That is how we are. And to know that we're not going to remember anything come whenever this next cycle happens, it just means that all the development that we've had as people is all for naught.
Yeah, but
And
you get to just start
as
it again. Isn't that
I
good?
I understand that. I understand that, but it doesn't matter.
Right, I don't
That's the
understand you.
thing.
I don't understand you at all. I don't understand why you want to remember
Maybe
anything.
it's okay. One more time from the top. People develop over the course of time, like the humans or whatever I guess we are. Zombies?
Eh, you still
Are
got
we
a
all
beating
zombies? Is
heart.
that well,
You don't
point is.
you don't eat
Um,
flesh, do you? I have some rotten flesh if you want it, but I don't think you'd like it.
no, I don't think I would either. Anyway, um, so okay, so as humans, over time, we grow, development. Like we develop as people to, uh, I guess the only way that I can put it is we develop to be. We grow, we learn, and that is part of being human. Is we, you know, there that development, uh, as a person. We'll make mistakes. We'll grow. We, core memories will be, uh, brought to us. We develop core memories and shit like that. And that is how we become, more or less, that is how we become ourselves. We become people. The fact that we are constantly resetting just shows us that whatever development that we have as people doesn't matter. And I understand it's like, yeah, I don't know why you would want to remember dying or killing or something like that. I understand. Grant you, we wouldn't be in this mess if this entity wasn't as whatever this entity is doing. Um, or that you continued this little game of the entity. Whose ever fault this is, I don't care. Point is, it it diminishes our ability to grow. It tells us that whatever we've done, whatever memories we've created with people, and not even just the bad memories, but the good memories as well. The friends that we make, the connections we develop, um, that's all for naught. That's it. Just none of that matters, and that's why we look at that kind of negatively. It's a matter of we don't. Our development just gets completely undermined by everything that you're doing, or that the entity's doing, or again, whose ever fault it is.
You see,
Does that make a little bit more sense?
here's the problem with that. Your options are this or death. Would you rather be dead?
I mean, if I'm to be so crass, if I was dead, I wouldn't have to worry about it. Now, would I?
Well, then think of the reset the same way. If you want to think of the reset as a type of death, you still don't have to worry about it once it's done. That's the beauty of not remembering. You won't even remember that you were ever upset about it. I'm not telling you that this has to be a good thing or that you have to like it. Just that it is the way it's going to be and it's the best we can do.
But is it? I heard the conversation between you and Jester.
I don't want to talk about Jester.
Yeah. Well, well, also had conversations with Harley about breaking the cycle or resetting the cycle or whatever. I need to talk to Harley again. I need to get caught up on whatever their plan is. I know Streamline wants to stop the cycle. I know Skritus has looked for ways of stopping the cycle, or so I've heard. I just know that I don't want any part of that man. So, it looks like there might be another way.
Harley's
But I
talked to me
don't know
about
if you've
stopping the
considered that.
cycle, but I don't think that's what you are thinking it would be. But it is
Probably
perhaps
not.
an option.
You're probably right. You're probably right. I have my horse in this race is very lenient, but it's I don't know. It's something to consider that there might be another way so that we don't just completely reset as humans and you can still have your cake and eat it too. I don't know. Have you ever tried challenging the entity? Perchance.
Yeah, it didn't go well.
Hmm.
Like I said, lots of dead people.
Sounds like a story, but well.
Look, there's some things that are just a bit more valuable than freedom, alright? That's just something that you've got to come to terms with.
That's, I don't think, my point, but I will take that into consideration.
Can I ask you something?
Look,
Just
sure,
one last thing.
sure,
Do you hate me?
no. Grant you, I will say my feelings about all of this is rather, I guess, verklempt. But I don't think I hate you. You're just doing what you think is right. Grant you, I don't know if I agree, but you're doing what you think is right. And if this is the only way you know how to do something, while I will say, be more, I guess, open to other perspectives, or maybe look for a way to where you can maybe come to some sort of compromise. Maybe that could be a useful skill to have, but again, I will leave that up to you, your family, and whatever Jester is to you, and the entity, I suppose.
I'm not sure family's the right word at this point, but thanks for at least
Ah,
talking about it and for not bringing any TNT because I've had quite enough explosions for a while.
no, I don't need to hurt you physically.
You can hurt
Nor
me
do
in
I
other
really
ways,
need to
I
hurt
see.
you.
Okay.
I was about to say, I don't really need to hurt you emotionally or mentally either. That was not really the point, but if it gives you something to think about, that's really all I was here for, is for answers and maybe to give you a perspective that you haven't considered, because it does affect us as well. We might not remember that it does, but it does. It's just a constant cycle of turmoil and fear and paranoia, so and trauma to a degree, if Fiona and Skritus are any indicators. So it's something worth considering, at the very least.
Well, one way or
Uh,
another,
I,
I kind of have a lot that I need to change in the next round regardless. No matter what happens next, something's got to change or stop. Yeah, I have a
well,
lot
I
to think about.
suppose. Yeah. Also feel free to do that light reading. I highly
Yeah.
recommend it.
Thanks. Tell Fiona I said
Yeah.
hi.
Will do if I ever see her again.
Cycle 1, Hunter. Cause of death, stabbed in the head by oranges. Survived to week 2. Cycle 2, Hunter. Cause of death, cycle reset. Survived to week 4. Cycle 3, Apostate. Cause of death, stabbed by stream. Survived to week 1. Killed 2. Cycle 4, Hunter. Cause of death, cycle reset. Survived to week 6. Cycle 5, Apostate. Cause of death, Warden trial. Survived to week 3. Killed 1. Cycle 6, Apostate. Cause of death, pushed into lava by unknown. Survived to week 4. Killed 0. Jester told me about the entity. How long has Jester been... Doesn't matter. Cycle 7, Hunter. Cause of death, Warden trial. Survived to week 7. Cycle 8, Hunter. Cause of death, cycle reset. Survived to week 2. God damn it. Cycle 9, Hunter. Cause of death, shot with an arrow by Suzy. Survived to week 6. Cycle 10, Apostate. Cause of death, cycle reset. Survived to week 5. Killed 0. Cycle 11, Hunter. Cause of death, cycle reset. Survived to week 8. Oh no. Cycle 12, Hunter. Cause of death unknown. Something happened here that I can't remember. Things felt different after this, but I can't place why. Cycle 13, Apostate. Cause of death, left for dead by Vixie. Survived to week 3, killed 2. Night terrors became regular after this cycle. Oh god, how long has it been broken? When did it break? How did it break? Cycle 14, Apostate. Cause of death, cycle reset. Survived to week 9, killed 1 by accident. Oh god, I remember this one. Cycle 15, Hunter. Cause of death, Warden trial. Survived to week 5. Cycle 16, Apostate. Cause of death, jumped off a cliff. Survived to week 1, killed 0. Cycle 17, Apostate. Cause of death, cycle reset. Survived to week 6, killed 3. Melly threatened me to play the game after the last cycle. Cycle 18, Hunter. Cause of death, stabbed by Ponder. Survived to week 3. Cycle 19, Hunter. Cause of death, cycle reset. Survived to week 2. Cycle 20, Hunter. Cause of death, cycle reset. Survived to week 8. Cycle 21, Hunter. Cause of death, double death. Trapped me and Naze in the nether. Survived to week 4. Cycle 22, Hunter. Cause of death, cycle reset. Survived to week 2. Cycle 23, Apostate. Cause of death, cycle reset. Survived to week 7. Killed 0. Cycle 24, Hunter. Cause of death, blown up by Harley. Survived to week 4. Cycle 25, Hunter. Cause of death, Warden trial. Survived to week 3. Cycle 26, Apostate. Cause of death, Warden trial. Survived to week 4. Killed 0. Cycle 27, Hunter. Cause of death, stabbed by Teddy. Survived to week 8. Cycle 28, Hunter. Cause of death, unknown. Another one I can't quite remember. Something involving Jester and Melly's kids. Jester seemed aggressive this cycle. Cycle 29, Apostate. Cause of death. I'm going away for a while. Somewhere people can't find me. We'll be back when I'm ready. A reset isn't gonna fix this. So, I'm still alive. This is a first. Judging from the night terrors, I have often been killed off in the first few weeks. They're getting more frequent, and it's getting pretty damn hard to know who to trust. I'll lay low for now. Looks like swimming out for miles was a good idea. No one has bothered me quite yet, and I'm going unnoticed in trials. Also, seems like the bumbling idiot tactic is working so far. Let's hope it stays that way. It's an act, really. Suzy found my base. I don't know if she could be trusted, but she's given no reason to not be so far. I'll survey the situation and see how it goes. Maybe she'll be a good source of intel. More night terrors. Ones of people who shouldn't be dead yet, killing others who should be alive. This isn't right. I don't think these are just night terrors. I think they might be visions, timelines, cycles. I've been speaking more with Suzy. Seems like a lot has been happening when I'm away. My hunch was right, she's been extremely useful. Now I know that Scritus considers her a target and may well be an apostate himself. Suzy's base has been compromised. She's going to go hunt for a more secure bunker. This is probably a good opportunity to move myself. My portal isn't exactly tucked away considering it's over lava with 2 paths leading to it. A signpost was left outside my nether portal saying, "Don't trust them." Don't trust who? Me? Suzy? Suzy confirmed she had something similar. Is this Scritus's doing? Suzy showed me her journal. Someone is stealing votes, the Warden Pit has been destroyed, and people in heaven apparently have extra lives. Someone isn't playing by the rules this time. Not that they did the last few times, but worse this time. All things considered, I don't know where I stand on this scuff cycle. Stream and Scritus are trying to break it, Suzy's just trying to stay alive, Orange seems to be on a killing spree, and I'm not exactly Jack the Ripper here. The terrors won't stop. What will it take for them to stop? Is this because I'm an apostate who hasn't killed yet? Will they finally stop if someone dies? I don't know if I can do that. Something just doesn't sit right. Against my better judgment, I've decided to contact Oranges. He also told me that Scritus won't be a problem after next week. He must have been doing things even Mally can't let slide. Oranges has a plan to take downstream. It won't be easy with 2 sets of warden armor, but it's too late now. After this, any friendship I have with her and Suzy here is probably as good as dead. It better be worth it. Everything went wrong. Yeah, Fee, there's a bit of that going around. I couldn't do it. I just stood there. Visions flooding in while Stream chased after Oranges and Harley. I thought this was what I needed to do, so why is my own head stopping me? I confessed to Suzy. After Scritus is gone, it'll probably all be over. I may well be next in the votes. I just wanted the terrors to stop. I wanted to live. I vaguely remember a time before all this. It's not clear like the night terrors, more a flash of nostalgia, but I'm sure there was a time when things weren't like this. But it's not like that anymore. Nothing matters anymore. I need to talk to the entity.